So,
All right. Check. Let's see. 1 second.
so
Here we go. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, world. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you may be watching from. Buenos dias. Bom dia. We are now looking at US30. You can see that on your screen. Let me see. Let me turn this off so I can hear you. All right. Thanks for everyone who is watching online. Let me go ahead and grab this pop-out chat so I can talk to those who are in our chat room on YouTube. Share this with somebody who is wanting to learn, who's wanted to investigate, who's wanted to better themselves. This is going to make you better, for real. All right. This is my first time to have you on this channel. Welcome. My name is Aaron De Los Santos, Aaron D Channel. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitters, all of it. And we will learn together. All right, on the line, we got Miss Michaela. Are you there?
yes, I am.
All right,
Hello.
you have a question. Go ahead.
Okay. So,
Well, before you do that, tell everybody how they find all your trading secrets.
all my trading secrets.
Yeah, are you on Instagram? You're on all the things?
Yes, I'm on all the. I'm on all the things.
Put it in the description below. What's the question?
So, okay, at 6:19, we missed the breakout of the top of the box.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you all who don't know what that means, let's just recap. Oh, there's my target just got hit, so I can get out of that trade. 1-to-1. Well, 1-to-1 means break even. All right, we'll go over all 12-hour channel. The first 12 hours of this trading session. February 22nd, 2022. Happy 22222.
Happy 2222.
Hey, what's that movie where the dude is like, is that Chicken Little? All right. Where am I? 12-hour candle. We go to the 12-hour time frame. We're looking at trading view. You can see on your screen, I make a big old nasty purple range on this first candle of the session. And then at 5 a.m., we start a new 12-hour candle session. And we're looking for breakouts, breakout to the top or to the bottom, or breaks of structure from the outermost part of the channel moving inward. Hope that makes sense. All right, then we move to the lower time frame, in this case 1 minute. So what you were saying was we got out of, I'm sorry, we missed a breakout at 6:19. Got it. All right, what's the question?
So, say we were up at the time we entered in that trade. We would have been, I think that would have been a trade that didn't go through. So if that failed, could we still continue to look for a structure at the top? Because I woke up, I entered a break of structure at 7:12. Hit a 101.
Yes.
Right? I think it was the same one that you just did. I don't know. But
keep that door closed. Thank you. I'm listening. We're live.
Hit a 1-to-1.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to target the 50. I was going to target the 50, but we already had a breakout at the top. So for me, that's like a little confusing. Like, okay, that breakout, didn't really pull through. So I'm not like comfortable doing that break of structure at the top of the channel.
All right. Got you. So hold on. I got you. So here's the 8:30 candle opening now. We're seeing rejection. Watch. So overall, you have to find your bias. You have to find, are you looking for buys? Are you looking for sales? In this case, Once it failed to break out of the top of the channel, that early in pre-market, and it didn't just, I mean, it touched the top of the channel just a little bit before, after that breakout, right?
Yeah.
So here's a breakout and then a return into the channel. Then it tries to break out again, and it stopped at the top of the channel. That tells me protected highs. Protected highs. But I also, if you see on my screen, I put on a higher time frame. I want to see what the overall trend is, right? I want to see it. I want to see what the overall trend is. So I'll go to a 1 hour or somewhere close, maybe a 4, 1, whatever, and I'll find the highs. Let me get rid of some of these lines. I'll find the high. In this case, it was February 16 at 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. I'll find that high and I'll see this trend line and I'll just draw that trend line. Of course, we don't bank on the trend line, but it's good to look at. And so the breakout that happened at 6, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Come on. It crosses not just the 12-hour channel, but it also crosses that trend line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that it crossed also in early on London session at 440. So that trend line is saying a story too. It's saying that price is respecting that trend line. Good Lord, we are melting like butter. Shit. Oh my God. We're about to hit the 50% mark of the channel. So that's my second trade entry. But anyway, the trend line gets touched once at 4, it breaks through and then re-enters into the 12-hour channel and the trend line at 6, and then again at 6:45, and then again here at 7 o'clock. And then it failed to go break above that trend line. So I was very comfortable taking the sell at 712 on the break of structure and holding that for a 1 to 1.8. Really, it was a 1 to 1.5 for me, and then watch price print to 1 to 1.8, and then it started to retrace. And then the next break of structure to the down. See, I ignored the break of structure up because I knew it wasn't going to come close to that trend line. Good Lord, we are just melting away. Come on. That's how you pass a challenge.
Yep.
All right. And then also there was news, and there's still news coming at 8:45. So I'm going to be out of this trade right now. So that's 185 or 1 to 1, 1 to 4. Come on. So at this point, I'm done. At this point, I'm out of this trade. So the break of structure at 712, the break of structure at 8 o'clock with a 40-point stop loss. Almost got taken out by this wick right here, 802, but the stop loss held tight. And then we'll just continue to melt. All right, so your 1 to 1.5 hit. Here's how I think about it. When it hits 1 to 1, bring your stop loss to break even. When it hits 1 to 3, bring your stop loss to 1 to 1. When it hits 1 to 1.5, bring your stop loss to 1 to 1.3. When it hits 1 to 2, bring your stop loss to 1 to 1.5. If that'll make sense, rewind this tape and go back and catch that. All right. Man, this is just gonna go all the way down. More than likely, here, let me look at this other screen. Okay, it's coming to what is that? 33694 by the end of the day. Unless we just see a massive manipulation and they just start buying and buying and buying. We'll see. But I also looked at a couple of different news articles this morning. Stocks fall as Wall Street assesses rising tensions between Russia and Ukraine. So all this war talk is causing everybody to just freak out. Everybody gonna sell their stock. Oh, wrong one. Oh, yeah. And here, so I caught this article early on and I posted it into our private group on Telegram or Facebook. I can't remember, probably both. And so this let me know that at least today we're going bearish. at least today. And then we have news that's about to hit in 9 minutes, high news. So I'm good to be out of this trade right now. Okay, so I went from a 1 to 1.4. So here, if you target the bottom of this bullish order block, I'm looking on the 1 minute. There's a bullish order block, thanks to smart money. Yeah, so right here, cool. Maybe half of that bullish order block. So what I noticed was that if you target the midpoint of an order block, that's more likely going to be where the turnaround happens, as opposed to the outside or top or bottom. So that midpoint, like what it's doing right now, that would be a good opportunity to be out. So, shoot. So 2 entries and we're done. Andale. Yeah, that first one was a good 1 to 1.5 for me. It ended up turning around at 1 to 1.8, but even a 1 to 1 is good. So does that the trade management make sense? I thought of that today. When it hits 1 to 1, move to break even. When it hits 1 to 3, move your stop loss to 1 to 1, and so on. Right?
Yeah.
Well, this is a very interesting New York Open. Good Lord. Let's see here.
See, and I was like, okay, it already broke out. So supposedly that breakout's gonna take it up. So I was like, I'm just doing a 1 to 1. That's it. 1 to 1 on that.
Yeah. What I also see is that like at 4 a.m. we have this low here at 33,696. So if price does continue to drop, I'm looking for it to find support right in that price range, because that will give us equal lows. Now, I'm seeing a retracement right here. It's an easy retracement though. So when you see a retracement like this, this is where you grab your fib tool, right? This is where you go from the swing high to the very bottom of this right here. Let me just show you. For those of you who are watching, the fib tool, look, boom, right here, right? So you get all these lines. And I just want to see where it's retracing to. So we're not even close to the 38% point, which is this red line right here. We're in the no man's land right here between 12 and 38. So what that means is that it could build up right here, just start to range for a little while, and then we'll see a breakout probably in the next few minutes when news breaks. So when news breaks, I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. So we just gonna wait.
Yeah.
And while we wait, shout out to the stale cracker. We hydrate. Don't waste your time with weak coffee. Come on. All right. Did the trend line make sense? That kind of helped me a lot today.
Yeah, because honestly, if I was in a challenge account, I wouldn't have done anything. Because I was confused,
Yeah, so speaking of that, so this last entry here, like I told you, I'm only doing 1 trade per day for my challenge account. And that was the first one. So had I done the second one, I think I would have been done. As a matter of fact, I know I would have been done. It would have been 225 was the end of the points here, right? On the second entry. So 225 times on my lot size with a 40-point stop loss is 6 cents. 1,350.
Wow. That's how close you are?
Huh?
That's how close you are?
No, that would have passed me. I would have been done had I taken more than 1 entry. But I'm doing 1 entry per day on the challenge account. But then I'm just taking these trades as I see them. I'm just labeling these entries on the chart so I can go back and look at it and see why I took it and stuff like that. But yeah, the first one was 76 points. That was 450. So we're almost there. I didn't take 450 because that's 1 to 1.8. And I think my lot size was very conservative, less than 1%. So it was like, I don't remember. It was like $70. No, that ain't right. Oh, that was just thing. 75. Cool. 33. Yeah. So I was risking minimal and taking profit sooner than than when the price reversed.
Yeah.
But it's super conservative, man. I'm learning how to just be very conservative with the entries. But then as you practice, it gets a bit more easier to trust the tools, trust price action, and trust your decisions. A double bottom incoming. Double bottoms are incoming. This is a big fake though. Watch. Price comes down, makes a double bottom, comes into this golden zone, and then makes a lower low. Huh?
Got it.
With that analysis.
Yes.
All right, let's see. YouTube, if you're watching and you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a question and I'll just check it out.
I got a question and I got another question.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
That breaker structure that we both entered at 7-11 or 7-12 or whatever, that you get in on this, why would you place your stop loss where you place it? Because I would have placed it, I guess, a little higher, just because, probably like 100 points, because it already has out. I don't know.
Yeah. So, all right. So 7. Let me zoom in real close so you can see what I'm looking at. So the first thing I'm looking at is that trend line.
Got it.
You got the breaker not long. I bet you that's to the other. All right. Yeah. A breaker structure up, which means we're close to the golden zone, but we're making lower lows. We'll make lower highs and we'll make lower lows. We'll continue bearish. All right. So the first thing that I looked at was the trend line. So because price failed to make a higher high above the trend line, right? I'm showing you on the screen here.
Yeah.
That gave me more confidence that it wasn't gonna do that. Now it could, but it had failed previously to close above, right? It broke through. You'll see a couple of wicks that go through.
Yeah.
But it failed to close above. All right, so that's what I would look at first. And then you see there's a bearish order block here. I'll mark it up so it's easier to see for folks. Here. Yeah, I'll make it red here and then color it in a little bit. Bang. All right, so there's a bearish order block here. So my stop loss is two things. It's above the bearish order block, right? And got that trend line, above the trend line, which gave me 41 points, right? Stop loss. Now, if you were to take it up even higher, that's better. That's good too. It never comes close to the stop loss that I put, right? Now it came back and it retraced into a drawdown, which it would have put me in a few points negative, which probably there I can measure it real quick. It's like how many points? 10, 12 points negative, right? At 6, what is it? At 6, let's see. At 6 cents, 12 times 6, that would have been $70 negative, and that's it. And then we're back in profit, and then we get this huge melt. So, and the only reason why I got out of that trade was because, again, the trade management that I'm practicing is it's securing a 1 to 1.5, because I think that's where I'm landing. I want to land on securing a 1 to 1.5. That
Me
means
too.
if I get stopped out at 1 to 1.5, that's not bad. That means that there may potentially be another entry, which in this case there was. So that's kind of where that's where the mindset behind the stop loss was. And now stop loss placement is always considering market structure, price action, right? Always looking to where the most current swing high is, which would be here's a high, here's a low, and then it fails to make a higher high, but it didn't even pass this trend line. So I was like, we're going down, plus news, plus all that other stuff. So all right, so news just happened now. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna go to my news channel, myfxbook.com. All right, myfxbook.com. All right, so high news, high impact news. Let's see what it's gonna do to this market. It may push it back up. It may push it up. So we entered the golden zone, right? We entered the golden zone. It left a wick on the 1 minute, and then it retraced. We'll probably see some build up here. We'll see some build up and then a breakout. So, not too bad of 2 entries, and I'm looking for price to make a lower low at some point. Not bad for what day is it? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Okay. So done before 9 a.m. Perfect. All right. So here is a higher or a lower high being formed. Yeah, I don't see it going. I don't see it going much higher. If it does, cool. But I'm bearish. I'm bearish with all the talks. With all these talks, Wall Street's scared, man. Let's go back. Let's go look at real quick the Dow Jones on CNBC. We'll see just how much price is moving. Yeah, so bears got it, man. The red guys got it. The bears. Yeah, bears got it for the rest of the day. Now, if you see any kind of retracements that take us into a different direction, then dope, because that's dope. Okay, so if you are trading this chaos coaster, you saw the breakout happen at 8:25. Oh no, sorry, not on the 15-minute. Sheesh.
No, it's time of the 15.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
In the chaos coaster, it's in the middle of the top of the coaster, and the bottom is literally right in the middle the whole time.
Yeah, and the 12-hour channel, it turned around at the 50% mark.
Yeah.
So how likely is it that we have a breakout to the top? Let's look. All right, let's look.
I was gonna do breakout to the. I was thinking breakout to the top.
How likely? Let's look. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like that we entered into the golden zone. Here, I'm gonna zoom in. We entered into the golden zone. Let me draw the golden zone so the folks can see. What is the golden zone? Well, based on the Fibonacci levels, come here. Oh, I gotta draw you out. All right. And that's right here. So as it exits here, you see that it was the double bottom that we were saying was forming. It's exiting, gonna hit this bottom of this cloud, and then what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do at the bottom of that cloud? So the Ichimoku cloud, man, the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud, it rejects. Which kind of puts us close to the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute, right? The 15-minute kind of gets us close to 50-day moving average. But we exited the golden zone. Man, it would have to. I don't know. There's a lot of resistance that built up on London session. there's a lot of wicks, you know what I mean? Just all these wicks to the top mean that there's a lot of bearish order blocks.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to work hard. Yeah, you know, it's gonna try to suck those folks in who want to buy, and then take all their hopes and dreams.
Okay.
All right. I ain't mad at today's trades. Today's trades were amazing. All right, let me get rid of, yeah, they were like textbook. If you've been following this channel, you know what we talking about. Textbook.
Well, I'm glad I know that about the trend line now.
Oh yeah, that's 101. That's kind of like
that was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be something I always keep in mind, you know. All right, here's what I need to do. I'm gonna do a breakdown. All right, I'm gonna do a breakdown. Here we go. YouTube, y'all gonna check it out. Y'all gonna check it out. Are we ready? Here we go. Let's
Yes.
This is going to our private group, Telegram. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Today's trades were amazing. I'm really happy with the ones that we saw today. We saw 2, starting with a break of structure inside our 12-hour candle channel. Right, we make our 12-hour candle channel, which is the purple range, right, that you see on your screen. And then, what do I need? I need smart money, man. Where you at, smart money? All right, here's smart money. On a 1 minute time frame, if you look in this area here, you see that there is a break of structure that happened at 7:12 a.m., which puts us in for a sell because it was kind of close to the outside of our channel moving towards the middle. Now, usually we look for a break out of the channel from the top side or the bottom side, and we have seen one at 6:19. But when you look at the higher time frame, in this case, we go to an hour, right? I go to an hour time frame and I look for a high that can give me some indications as to what trend might be, right? Which in this case is this white trend line here. Now, when I go back down to a minute, time frame, you'll notice that at those particular times where breakup structure happened, price had broke through that trend line and broke through the 12-hour channel and then re-entered into the 12-hour channel and then beneath the trend line. Now, once it failed to break through the top of the channel again, and once it found itself kind of trapped beneath that trend line, I had more confidence to take a sell with a pretty tight stop loss, 40-point stop loss based on this bearish order block and the fact that it failed to break above this trend line. So the 41-point stop loss, and then price went as low as 76 points, right? So price melts to 76 points lower, and that gives us a 1 to 1.5 sale. All right, and then price retraces, never really comes close to our stop loss. So holding this could have potentially been an option, but because of our trade management approach that we're doing, we are going to take profit at a 1 to 1.5 and secure that as soon as possible. Then price then gives us another breakup structure here at 8 o'clock and retraces, and my stop loss was still a little bit tight here. And it was mainly because, what was the stop loss based off? It was based off of this wick right here. Now, had I been really, really conservative, I would have made it at the top of this wick here for a 58-point stop loss, but I kept it pretty tight here at 40 And then and as you can see, we almost got stopped out with this wick right here, this dirty, nasty little wick. Said, let's test this, but then price began to melt. And then as you can see here, it gave us a RR of 1 to 5.49, almost 1 to 5.5. And then let's see, so now at 8:30, here's the 8:30 candle, and then the New York session opens. And now you can see we're on a bull run. We're on a rally up. And what does it do? It breaks above. This is happening in real time. So this breaks above the trend line, but fails to break above our 12-hour channel. So how likely is it that it could potentially break up above our 12-hour channel? Well, the bearish order block that we saw here is where it's giving us a reversal. So now we're back beneath the trend line with a lot of imbalances left in the lower price ranges to mitigate. So we'll have to wait and see, of course, with all the news, with all the things that are going on around the world. A lot of people, a lot of trading investors are giving us an outlook of bearish movement. So we will wait and see. But man, we're gonna take these two trades as two winners. Winners, chicken dinners. All right, y'all. That's it. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Drop them if you're watching this on YouTube. Join us every morning. I'm dropping a link at 8 a.m., giving you analysis, potentially giving you a live trade entry, and then I'm going to take it with you. And we're going to do trading management and risk management, y'all, to catch some pennies. All right. See y'all in the next video. Peace. All right, YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to go live every morning. All right, so listen, y'all, check us out. Glad y'all are here. All right, how do you end the live? I don't even know how you end the live. So, all right, with that said, I will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.